Back into the MLB pregame show as we get you set for exciting action here this afternoon. Coming up in a matter of moments is first pitch, but first let's have a look at today's Topps Player Spotlight. J. Mack has people around the game buzzing. He took home the AL Cy Young Award last year, and we can see him there receiving the award from his manager just a few moments ago.
Well, the secret's out on this guy, D-Roll. He is not only lights out. This guy can get it done. Pitches deep into games. He can eat up innings, and more importantly, his stuff is elite.
I agree, Dan. He shut down the league all season long. I'm interested to see if he's built on last year's Cy Young award-winning season and gets off to another hot start.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Now from Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, both Sox played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
J. Mack gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
First pitch on the way. Adalberto Mondesi is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Into the box, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
2 down now.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Now it'll be Marcus Semien having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
One of the best hitters in baseball, and he does it with some damage too. Lots of extra base hits. He's in the top 5 in the league in slugging percentage as well.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Up next is Danny Jansen. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and they hope that carries over. It's not easy to have double-digit knocks in a game, and they're hoping they can break out that ammunition again today.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike one. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
I got the count.
1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. George Springer the next to hit. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
George.
First pitch on the way. And that's waved at and missed for strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Hey, no outs here.
Ground ball left side. Bogarts has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Hey, we got one here.
And the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And it's quickly 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a Swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Hey, 2 down here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Now the 0-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
They got 1 out here.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Plays a 1 now.
Hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Next, it'll be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1.
If this offense is going to be this aggressive, I'm going to expect this pitcher and catcher combo to expand the zone.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Cal Berkeley product Marcus Semien is the first to bat in the inning.
Yeah, all right, here we go now.
Now the pitch. Fly ball into straightaway left. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So next to hit is Danny Jansen. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the first pitch.
Hey, place at 1 now.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's really had it going into the month of June, currently leading the AL in that department. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Fouled away. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in George Springer.
The center field.
First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Going out now.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Come on, guys.
The back, number
Here's
15.
Randall Grichuk.
Designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we got one.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Ready with the 0-2. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
The left fielder.
At the plate, Kevin Biggio. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
Let's go.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, if the beat goes on, that's number 8.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a flare down the line. Anderson ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Now to the plate, here is Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike two taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Two well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th. And with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Up next, Bo Bichette. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto tape right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a line drive. And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game. So the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board. Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a second.
Marcus Semien is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
A pause and the 0-2. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far as he's had a whale of a ball game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Now at the plate, Danny Jansen, and he'll really have to dial it in here going up against one of the best strikeout relievers around.
Gotta hold him right here. Let's go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Behind 0-2 now. And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We return to Fenway Park after this. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch coming, here it is. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. The Red Sox leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs. in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
So it was a strikeout swinging to Oscar Hernandez. Is down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
George.
One down, one down.
Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2.
Nope.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Rendell Gritcher. Yes, he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches.
Got him for an even 20 strikeouts now thus far, as he's just been flat unhittable. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Boston's out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the outfielder, Kevin Biggio. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
That's up.
Popped him up.
You got it. You got plenty of room. You got it.
And there's out number 1. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Verdugo waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Bo Bichette. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Hey, 2 down.
Now the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Final strike for the Blue Jays. Struck him out, and the Red Sox break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th.